So how did this thing get started 2 years ago?
Oh, a couple of the past band members from some of the other groups. The ones represented here today, there's 6 groups, but there were a lot of other groups. And a couple of the past members, John Long and Bernie Steinis, got together and came up with the idea of getting a reunion on the river, and that's what they called it 2 years ago. Held it, had 11, 12 groups show up, had a great time, raised a lot of money for the schools in the community here at Bellevue, and the rest is kind of history. Somebody said, why don't we do this again? And they sat out a year, started it off, handed it over to the community club, and since then it's happened. It's happening.
Well, it's really a thrill. I live in Bellevue, but to get the old band back together, or most of it, it's a real thrill. It's like going to a time slip or something.
And so what's it been like getting these guys back together? Are you transported immediately, back to the 60s, 70s?
Definitely. During our practices, some of the same little arguments came up, and it was just almost scary. The personalities really haven't changed. So a lot of it was fun. It got edgy from time to time when things didn't go right, but it's all going to work out okay.
It's always good to get the guys to come back to town, playing the old bands, get a lot of their friends come back. We try to hit a holiday weekend when people have a little extra time to get here. So, we're hoping for a nice turnout. It's a little warm today, but we'll see how it goes.
So, do you remember watching these bands when you were growing up, when you were in high school?
Well, the first band, Sweetwater, yeah, they played when I was in high school, and then Slightest Idea was our big high school band, yes.
So, what was it like watching them then to today?
Well, back then, they played the Stones and all the stuff. We were all into it a lot, Now we just sit back and kind of laugh along with them and all that stuff. So we have a good time with everybody.